why, who joins usually? Usually I'm also having current batches going on. Now, who joins usually such kind of trainings? People who wants to switch careers, one thing. They are like, there are a lot of students who wants to switch their careers, professionals. Second, and when I say students, it's all professionals. Okay, by that way, I mean, I actually look at all the professionals as students and a teacher interaction. So that's why. Now, second thing, who wants to actually implement projects? Person who wants to implement projects, they are new to the projects. They don't know where to start the discussions, how to implement, where to implement, and how to end the project. That is also important. So the one who is looking for implementation of projects, the one who is looking for switching the career, they are usually the people who join my training. And the training is based upon three pillars score. Now those three pillars, if you look at my screen, are discovery, event management, and service mapping. They are the three core pillars on which the ITOM module is designed. And ServiceNow has certifications for these three individual modules separately. Now, talking about your discovery part, then in discovery, we will be looking into various ways of discovering a device and how ServiceNow does that in its backend architecture. We will learn discovery in such a way that we will understand it in depth so that you can know what questions you have to ask initially when you join a project, how you have to take that project ahead, and how do you have to close it up. Along with this, we shall also be looking and deep diving into patterns and its customization. We will be looking into various scenarios where we will be understanding how ServiceNow discovery works, so that if in case you need to troubleshoot, you are aware about the areas of ServiceNow. Now, I have also included a particular topic here. If you see cloud discovery, so AWS cloud discovery is also now included into your course. So if a lot of clients nowadays have cloud architecture like AWS, Azure, GCP, so those clients who demand cloud discovery, you will also get a hands-on experience on cloud discovery AWS. Along with it, I will be also covering some concepts of CMDB. Now, without CMDB, there is no discovery, no discovery, no CMDB. So it goes parallel. We will be looking into those concepts which are which are connected, which are connected to your discovery module. Only those CMDB concepts will be covered, which includes class manager, query builders, and we'll talk about asset management a little bit also. But CMDB, health dashboard, and all the things will be covered as part of this discovery topic. Now, moving on the top of what we will be covering apart from this is we will be going into deep dive of event management. We will learn this by heart. We will understand how event management is working, it works, and how does this module plays a critical role in ticket creation. What if some issues occurs on a server? Then how tickets are generated in ServiceNow, and how do we auto resolve those tickets? How do we suppress those tickets? So that all will be covered as part of the event management module. Then at last, we shall be jumping into service mapping. Service mapping is something we will be covering up using some applications. We will understand how do we create a service map, what is needed to create a service map, how do we hand over a service map, what is the support model of service map. Along with this, we have also introduced a new concept called cloud tag-based service mapping discovery. This topic was not included earlier, but we have included this now because it's a very special topic that helps you to do service mapping for your cloud resources. And then we'll talk about how you have to exchange your handover with the business teams and close the projects of service mapping. Now, apart from that, we will also check how the licensing model of the item works. and yep, and then I will be taking up your queries. So this is something which we are targeting, that I will be able to deliver this in approximate 18 hours. And all the concepts inside our ITOM agenda are based upon the latest version of ServiceNow. So whichever latest version is there right now in the market, right now Washington is running up. So all the topics are compatible to the Washington version. So if you plan to use the Washington or even Vancouver, they are compatible. Okay. Any questions? Did you like it? By the way, any questions?
No, I like it because it is
Ah,
actually covering whatever I wanted.
correct.
Because the
Just
tag based mapping
mm,
is one part which we
you
have,
have
and
okay.
yeah, so yeah, I would like
Shish,
to
I have
definitely,
included all the topics which are currently used for implementation only. Okay.
yeah,
So this is something which I will tell you that when you learn all these things, you will be able to, at least you don't have to depend upon any YouTube video or ebook,
mm,
you know. I don't
yeah,
believe in these stuff. So this is my mentality. You can say I'm a working professional, I'm a consultant, and I know
yeah,
what all things are required, bare minimum, to survive in the market. You don't have to be extra smart. Okay, extra smart people fail, but you just need to know that much, that you are able to clear the interview and also implement the projects. For you, what matters?
yeah,
Salary, pay. At the end of the day, you should get increased hikes. That is all important, right? So
correct.
eh, learn something which is important and which is enough for you to crack interview and implement projects. Rest, stay happy.
Yeah,
This is what I believe, Shirish. I mean, rest, I think other people have other mentality, but I deliver, because ITOM is a very huge domain. And if you try to make a student learn ITOM, they will get confused, you know, because something which takes almost 2 3 years to implement, you cannot make a student learn so quickly. But I will teach in such a way that you will never forget it in your, even, you know, when you are asked a question in your, you know, you say in your sleep also, you will be able to answer. So that way we will be learning together. Jay, Abinya.
Yes, Samir. I have
Hmm.
one query.
Hmm.
Are we getting any hands-on also, even, or you will be showing the
Hmm.
setting up of the discoveries?
Uh, do one thing. For this, Abinya, I'll answer in this way. You will create your own AWS servers.
Mm-hmm.
You will only install the mids on it, and you will only discover it yourself. Okay. So that's
Okay.
the hands-on that you can do. Even the cloud discovery also you can do yourself. That is
Okay.
something I will not show. I mean, I'll show, but you guys are free to do from your side. So I will require actually AWS accounts from each one of you that you needs to create, and it's a free tier, so you will not be charged actually
Mm-hmm.
for it's 1 year is free for AWS. Okay. So we will have a
Okay.
training for 15 20 days that will not be chargeable. We will terminate the machines and close the account if needed. Abhinya. Even if you are charged, it will be hardly 50 rupees, $100. If you don't pay, then account will be auto closed. So there is no, like, nothing that will be charged automatically, I'm saying. Even that
Okay.
day, that
Understood.
billing comes after 1 year only. I mean, it doesn't come for
Mm-hmm.
1 year. 1 year it is free only.
Okay,
Wi-
Samir. Thank
o-
you.
Okay. Yeah. Jay.
Yeah, so I have a quick question.
Hmm.
So coming to your slide, you have
Hmm.
mentioned MySQL and Apache, right? So does
Ah,
it mean like
my
how much
SQL.
percentage of coding is involved in this?
Oh, very good question, Jay. Thank you for asking that. So by the way, in ITOM, there is no single line of code required, okay, to learn and to implement ITOM. There is no single line of code is required. Again, I'm repeating. You don't need to be a coder. You don't need to know JavaScript. Nothing. It is low code, no code platform. And when I mention Apache and MySQL, this is not for you. In fact, this is for the MySQL and Apache teams that will have servers, installed this application. We are ServiceNow people. We don't know these things. So always think that way. We are only ServiceNow guys. We know ServiceNow and we have to only work on ServiceNow. We don't have to use and install these applications. This is just I mentioned just to give a idea that these applications can exist on servers, and we will be trying to do some service maps on them. Does this
Okay,
make sense?
yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
Hmm. You don't need to worry. You don't need to write a single line. Single line means not even a single line. Even the
Okay.
pattern customization I will show you, that will not require even a single line of code to be written to fetch any custom any custom this uh, information from any server.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Anything you want to ask, guys? Abhinya, Jay, and Shish. Like, I am here only for you guys. So anything you would like to know, ask, or like, see, you can ask me anything though. But we will be sticking up with the agenda, guys, when we will be learning together. And this is something which is hot in the market. Like, this is super hot topic. If you know ITOM, you can actually, you are the cream people of the ServiceNow ServiceNow world. So that's how the things are. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, Samir. So, one more question from my end. So, currently, how is the job market in this? And currently, I'm having around 20 package. So, will I get
Mm.
good hike or how it would
You
be?
will get easily around 40, 50. So that is some already there in the ITOM.
Oh, okay, okay, fine.
Uh, I've just started working in ITOM. I just wanted to know. So, this
Hmm.
if so, for example, in my one of my cards, we have to. The simplest card which I did was updating the applications, like the discovery and mapping tool, which is getting updated. That's the simplest card I've
Mm-hmm.
done. So
Mm.
there would be mapping and some. When I was going through, when I was doing some cards, I was not able to understand few things like the tag mappings and discovery. I was able to run some few jobs, but not entirely because I needed help. I needed my colleagues to help me out because the ServiceNow was implemented last year and the item team was created last year. And I was just I had been
No,
moved and
I
so I
actually
have
understand, Shish, what you're saying. I mean, you are see. I'll tell you one thing before you say something, that I
yeah,
will say that you are a very new person. You don't know anything. Okay, I'll say that way.
yeah,
I mean, I understand your query of world. You are coming from a direction where you have been in touch, but still you have not been in touch. So
yeah.
I will say you are a fresher. Treat it
Okay,
like that way. You think it that way, then you will understand why I'm saying it. If you say I'm a fresher, we will learn it like a fresher. Don't worry.
yeah,
Better to say that, no, but the thing is that ServiceNow, at least what ServiceNow is, then that's enough for me.
yeah, yeah.
Rest you leave
So
on me. Yep.
my question was,
Yep. Not in.
will it for example, right now I was going through the ServiceNow knowledge module,
Hmm.
and I was not able to understand because there was some what do you call it, the hands-on or uh, there is a lab section which I was
Okay.
not able to understand where should I go and what because
You are
what they're
you are talking about
explaining.
ServiceNow training.
Yes,
Understood now. Though they give you some labs over there, and that's
labs
it.
and yeah, which I was not able to understand. That's the reason I was looking because I thought I would be able to cope up there, but it almost went. So that's the reason I'm asking you
Mm.
how difficult it would be for me to grasp, or would I need to put in some more efforts to whenever you teach me something, and then I go out and try on myself, and if I don't go, if I'm not able to do it again, if I come up to you and ask you questions about it, will it be feasible? So not I'm not telling during the courses or
But
after maybe
uh,
one once we
sorry,
complete
Srish,
the
I'm sorry to I am actually not able to understand. So what you are saying?
so
You are
for
trying
example
to tell me.
I'm doing once we complete the course and still
Uh,
I'm stuck with something.
Acha, acha,
Can I
understood,
deviate
understood.
it?
Okay,
Yeah,
clear, clear, Srish, clear now. After support, you are saying. Okay,
yeah,
okay, don't worry. See, listen. So see, first of all, okay, I'll be very transparent in what we are, what I am. It doesn't matter from where you are learning. What I will be
yeah.
teaching is what I will tell you. Okay. There is
Okay,
nothing to hide, or there's nothing to say false. If you want to even join, you can join, or if you don't want to, then it's up to you. That is something I'm not forcing, but I'm saying see, as per my agenda, I will go as per my agenda. Listen to me, okay? Now, during that time, you will have ample of, time to practice. It is about a month course, It is not something which will be done in like 15 days, just 2 weeks. You will have 1 month of time to learn, and
Mhm.
I expect you to at least do practice side by side. And I don't tell you that you wait. You will be doing a very big mistake if you will wait for the course to end. Listen, I will say then when the discovery module is completed, start applying for jobs in the market outside. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay,
Okay, so
good. Yeah.
see, sometimes you are still a student for me. I might be younger than you, Shrish, or might be elder than you. This is not something that matters. What matters
Yeah.
is what I say, what I
Yeah.
explain. There might be a strategy that might work for you immediately, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Like what
That
kind
sounds
of role we can expect once we are hunting the job?
See, you can take 1 second. So you can either work as a developer, you can either work as a consultant, you can either work as a business analyst, you can either work as an architect, or uh, the senior developers. So these are all the doors which are open. Now it is up to you what you want to do. You can
Okay.
apply for any role actually.
But coding is not there, as you said.
No single line
Uh,
of code is required. No
uh,
single line. When I say no single, it's no single.
okay. Here you guys are having workflows and flows kind of thing.
I have written it over here, workflows and flows, because there is a connection between event management and integration hub. So I will walk you through the out of the box flow, this flow designer which is there. So it's
Okay.
very easy. Again, J, no code, low code, no single
Okay.
line of code. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think I have this much to say for now. If you, I think you can reach out to HKR if you have any questions.